Good day, everyone. Today, I would like to share with you, as promised, how you can take advantage of your Zoho workplace that you have set up and how to navigate through all the pages that you see on your screen once you are new to this Zoho workplace. It's actually pretty simple and similar to, if you're familiar with Google's Workspace, Microsoft Cloud account. It's very similar to it. It's just the interface and the navigation of the page is not the same. And there are a few new things that you will pick up from this tutorial. So let's dig in. The first one is you see the dashboard this way. You see your company logo if you have one. The dashboard will show you, first of all, on read mails. Stream is like the social media app that you use on your phone when you want to chat, you want to add people to chat, you want to mention people on particular comment, or and so on and so forth. But this is actually like Facebook or Twitter that is attached to an email account. You will get there. Okay, this is your personal. If you have daily tasks that you do and you want to set it up, if you scroll down, you have bookmarks. If you have pages on your email you want to bookmark, or browsers you want to bookmark. Personal notes is similar to sticky notes or keep notes, or notes that you have on your Outlook. Pending reminders, this is pretty good for those that have things they want to do, events or emails they want to send, and they schedule things on the schedule event or schedule what to do on the calendar, and you want to be reminded at a particular point in time for actions to be taken. You have calendars as well. If you want to create events, like as we said, you have this click is similar to simple chats, not as stream that is attached to your email. You have recent files on your work drive. If you just scroll down, there are different things that you can. This is just like is a dashboard with like shortcuts to the main page. So let's go to the main business of today. I actually want us to see what we can do with this, starting with email. Just click on this top bar menu. You have email. You click on email, you see all your mails received. You see all the activities that you have beside it on the left corner. You see click is, like I said, it's like a chat within the organization. Work drive is like your Google Drive, or like your Dropbox, or like your team drive that you have on Microsoft. Writer is like Google Docs or Word document. Sheets is like Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets. Show is similar to PowerPoint, and PowerPoint and other programs you use for presentation. Meeting is similar to Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and Zoom for meeting within and outside the organization, and for collaboration, it's just for video live conferencing or video meeting. So that's what meeting is for. Okay, so let's go back to mail. Once you're on mail, you see new mail. New mail simply means compose. If you click on new mail, it's going to open up like this for you. This is where you have all your mails that you've delivered to your inbox, and you click on new mail to compose new mail. You click on this and it will open into a different tab for you. Okay, and you have all these options up here. Once you've finished composing your email, click on send. It goes. You click on send later to schedule when you want it sent. Which means you can prepare a mail now and decide to push it out maybe at the weekends or in the evening or later when you know you'll be out of office, so you can schedule the mail. Then you have reminders if you want to do a follow-up. Click on it now. You see remind me one a time, remind me every reply. If there's no replies, okay, you can set reminder. You can say 10 minutes, you can say one day, you can custom date next week, and cool. Okay, so you have these three dotted lines here. You can set as you consider it of priority to you: high, medium, low. You can have templates, you have signature, you can ask for receipts once you send an email and you want to be sure the person actually received it. Once the person has received and opened it, you get an email that the mail has been received or delivered and it's been opened. So that's what this is for. Okay, so you can save this as drafts. You're clicking on the drop down here because my internet is misbehaving. So this is drafts. This is shared drafts. You can share these drafts with someone before you actually finish composing it and sending it out. Okay, this is to delete the draft if you have no need to finish writing the email any longer. Okay, so you can see this is where your mail is coming from, that is you're sending from this account. I have more than one account, so you can drop down and click on one of your aliases to send from this new alias I created. So if you want to create an alias, I will show you in the midst of this later on in the midst of this tutorial. So that is from, you can add whoever you want to send the email to, and you all know how this goes. Once you already have contacts, it will pop up and you can pick from the options you have sending to, and you can copy. You have this is where you insert your subjects, and after that this is where you insert your attachments. You can drag and drop. You can check from your cloud account if you have on your workplace that is here. You can add attachments from your desktop. Click on that and pick your attachment from wherever the directory you saved it in. Okay, so let's close that. So this is another interesting feature. You can record your voice and send as an email to anybody. Okay, this is I found this interesting. This is your work drive attachment, the same thing you have on Google Drive. You have people that are familiar with Google Drive. You will click on this on Google Drive to attach files from the cloud, files you've uploaded to the cloud. Same thing with work drive files. So you're already familiar with this bold, italics, underline, to strike the word, to change the font and all that. You can drop down to see other options, alignments, bullets, list point and all that. Okay, so and from here you can start your email writing. You've notice you can see I already have my signature here, configured my signature before now. So I'll show you how to configure your signature. Okay, so let's recap. I said you can send your email, you can save it as you can save your drafts. You can save your drafts. You can save it as templates. You can share it with someone before you finish composing, and send. And as well, if you don't need it anymore, like we don't need this, you can simply just delete. Okay, before I forget, I said I will show you how you can add your signature, but please put that in mind. So this is about email that you received. Okay, and that's about the email you want to compose on a new plate. Okay, so let's move on to emails you have received. For instance, I have received these from this person. Okay, this came in a few minutes ago, around this point, around this time. So you have reminders as well. You have, if there are, if it's a task you want to complete later, you can add to task that's already built up. You can actually create a permalink to this email if you want to share. If it's a long conversation and you want to share it with someone, you can click on this. It will generate a link for you, and you can share the link with someone, and the person clicks on the link, takes them here. You'll be able to read all the email thread. Okay, for instance, this person, now I have other options like this. You can chat this person straight up from here. You can call this person straight up. You can even video call this person and even search some content within the conversation here. Okay, so if you want to reply this person, click on reply. This is reply all that are copied in the mail. This is to forward, and this is to generate a shareable link again for anybody that is not part of this and you want them to be able to read all the contents in the mail thread. So if you click on this drop down, you have mark as read. You can edit as new. That is, this email that came in, I can click it, edit it as new, and once I'm done, I can send it and to be part of this conversation instead of composing a new one. Okay, and this is to add to filters, to tasks, to notes, to calendar, and all that. You can save as HTML, and in fact, you need to forget all this. If you want to print, click on print, and all these are the advanced level. If there is a mail that's not in English and you want to translate, you can click on this and it will translate to English for you. You can mark spam and it will not come directly into your inbox, in your inbox. Okay, so let's move on. This you can also share. This is to, if it's a long text and you're not comfortable with this read mode, you can change it to complete read mode as if you're reading a book. You can actually pop this out to fill the screen for you to read as you like. Okay, it's loading it fine, so you can enlarge it and even close it. Okay, you can share this. Like I said, you have different features of sharing. You can share this with someone that is not part of this conversation already. So if you click on this share now, you see that this is enabled. So all I need to do is type my information I want here and comment someone I want to add to this conversation. You can see that. Or let me choose someone else. Okay, just with art button, with art symbol, you can comment anybody. Okay, enter, and the person can see this conversation without needing you to forward this email to someone else. This is actually like you're streaming. Okay, and the person can reply on this platform, and you can start a conversation from there. Before you now come back, if you need to reply the originator of the mail, you can now come back and reply the person or reply the old people that are in the email before. So that's about that. You can share, and that's it. So cancel this since there's nothing we're doing with this. Okay, it's just an example. Okay, so that is how to actually go about you sharing using some of the features in this interface that you have. Okay, this is Stream. Like I said before, Stream is like a social media styling of communicating with people. It's like your WhatsApp, your Twitter account, your Facebook account, it's not attached to your Twitter, to your Facebook. It's a streaming app on its own that you use to chat, but this is more advanced in the sense that it is attached to an email. So you can comment someone, you can attach someone to an existing conversation on email. The person doesn't need to be part of the email that it was sent to, but the person can be part of the conversation and chat you on the initial email and take it from there. It's actually pretty simple, but you enjoy it once you start using it. You can actually create a group as well, the same way you create a WhatsApp group where you can share information within, and nobody outside of the group can be privy to the conversation you have within the group. Even if you mention the group in your email, it is only people that you have, the group that you have mentioned in the email, that will have access to the email conversation. People within the email conversation cannot have access to the group chat. Okay, it's interesting until you start using it before you understand what I'm saying. So with the group again, with this stream or the group again, you can share calendar, events, and all that. If you click on home, it will actually explain everything you want I'm talking about. Okay, you can invite, you can mention people, you can add as favorites, you can send as attachment to it, and if you read, you can take your time to read here and even watch a video on how to use it if need be. Okay, so these are my folders, existing folders that I have on my Google Drive, and it's been migrated to this account. Oh yes, I said I was going to show you how to set up your signature. Okay, so for you to set up your signature, you need to come to settings here. You can see settings. Okay, you need to look for this icon, click on it. Okay, after clicking on it, you come to this left corner, scroll down, and you can see signature. Okay, so this is the default signature that your admin must have set for the whole organization, but you can have your own different signature as you prefer. Okay, so you just need to click on this plus sign. Okay, ignore whatever you see here and come to this corner, enter your signature name. You say preferred signature. Okay, so I just give it any name you prefer. Okay, and enter your name as preferred. Okay. Your position. Okay. Enter your phone number. Okay, and so on and so forth. If you don't want to enter this and you want to use an old signature you had before, you can simply close this, go to sent mail. If you want to use the old one just before, you need to go far back to an email you sent earlier before. So let me just look for if I can see my signature here. Okay, this is my signature here, so I can copy this, right click, copy, then come back to settings, scroll down to signature, create a new one, preferred signature. Okay, and come down, paste. Okay, that's it. Okay, so you can place it above quoted content or below quoted content as you prefer. And if you want to associate this email to a particular address, it's okay. Just pick the address, or you enter a new one. Just pick the address. So automatically, once you're sending from any of this, the email you've chosen to associate with this signature will pop up. Okay, so that's how to actually set up your signature. Okay, so I don't need to once you're done, you can save this, but I don't need it, so I can just close it up. Well, let me just save it for no, let's close it up. I don't actually need it. I don't think I need it. Okay, so but for you, you may need it, so save it. Okay, and you're done. Okay, so that's it. That's how to set up your signature.